Hello, Dark Ones, and welcome to my tarot channel. I am your friendly neighborhood Chaos Demon Domino, and we are doing the final Venus butterfly spread for Sagittarius moon. So we have the center focus energy being heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other is what that means. There's a lightning storm going on right now, so yeah. This is the first one of the year, and the first one in, well, a long time. So, anyways, we have the peaking energy on the lunar side of the butterfly. Winter's dream, gestation period. This is typically about, the winter time is for things to kind of just rest, be at rest, and grow internally, because winter brings a different sort of transformation than things bursting through the soil. And so it kind of holds different layers of secrets. And then we have the Eight of Wands. And this is kind of giving this energy of like, now it's like there was this gestation period, this kind of like inner growth. And then it feels like this is the energy of the action that's coming after all of the inner work and all of the inner growth. And it's funny because I was seeing kind of like a vision of like, if humans hibernated, what would be going on, knowing what we know now, like about our brains and stuff like that, what types of inner growth would be happening on the inside of the mind, especially with that being highlighted in this card, that would change everything if we could like hibernate and spend, the entire winter actually just resting instead of, participating in this constant do culture. Oh, that's interesting. And then we have Secrets Revealed with the Queen of Sheba. And that's what it feels like is happening. Like you're going from like this period of, it seems to be stagnation, because winter seems like it stops everything, but there's so much going on beneath the surface that you don't really realize. And the plants always know when it's time to grow. And with this Winter's Dream, it's card 63. Secrets Revealed is card 36. So those two numbers could be significant, or numbers forwards and backwards could be significant. I don't know specifically what that's supposed to mean when they go forwards and backwards like that. But it feels like something is coming into light. And this could be with any like connections that you have, or a connection that you have to any other energies, either like spirit guides or even other people in your life. Yeah, there was another flash. On the solar side, we have Drifter, and it says experiencing life as it comes. So this feels like a moment-to-moment basis. So once things start to grow, once this movement starts to happen, it's kind of like it's asking you to be present there at that moment in each decision that you make. And it feels like taking your time to do so. Just taking your time and kind of absorbing, where you're at in that moment, because there may be a lot of things coming in at the same time with the Six of Wands, because like there's a whole bunch of treasure here, but there's also like a bunch of other stuff going on outside of this. And so it's like moment to moment basis, just kind of absorbing and observing everything that's going on and paying attention. But it also feels like with the foundational energy being scarcity in reverse, it feels like a conquering of some sort. It's like finally you made it out of the winter. You survived the winter. So now everything is starting to grow. and scarcity no longer has a place. But there's this energy of kind of like be mindful too, because like there's a, you know, the birds flying around, there are energies watching. Not in the sense of like being fearful, but sometimes, you know, you have to take the, I don't want to say bad because it's not that. It feels like there's too much awareness to consider this to be bad, but it's like you see where people would attempt to steer you wrong. Like you're seeing things clearly. And so I'm not gonna say like, you know, you could easily be manipulated or to like watch out or anything like that. It seems like there's too much awareness here is what it feels like. Because you know how to have a mature conversation. And you know how to understand when people are attempting to use manipulative language or whatever, especially with like the scarcity in reverse. Like you can peep that. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like you're aware. Just remember to like take things moment to moment and like allow yourself to pay attention, because it does feel like a fresh perspective out of a space where you used to kind of like gaslight yourself. Maybe before, you know, this transformational period, you would kind of like go along with what other people said or whatever. And kind of like in hindsight, like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said yes to that. But it feels like when you're stepping into this time of action, do it a little bit more slowly. If it's for you, it will not leave you before you've had a chance to actually make a full, conscious, informed decision. But, yeah. This feels like a very transformative period. It feels very much victorious, though. And so now it feels so much more relaxed. But anyways, I hope that helps.